3 weeks, one anonymous tip, case closed. 2 years of silence, and then everything changed. We call what we do effects as a service. A customer defines the outcome they need in the information environment, and we craft the operation to achieve it using CognitiveOS. A federal law enforcement agency came to us with a 2-year dead end. They had a person of interest, not a criminal, more of an informant who'd gone quiet. Their plan was straightforward: run a Facebook campaign, a red and white wanted poster with bold text, the individual's face, and a tip line number. Classic approach. We knew immediately how that would play out. The first thing we did was define success in operational terms. What does this organization need to happen in the real world? The answer was specific. Put information into the environment that compels people in this individual's orbit, associates, acquaintances, anyone with proximity, to pick up a phone, call a tips line, and share what they know. So we asked, who are the people with the ability to actually help? Where are they? What drives their decisions? The agency pointed us to the lower socioeconomic suburbs of Chicago. That's where the individual had last been, and the people in that area were the ones with the power to change the outcome. CognitiveOS built the audience profile, segmented it across demographics, behaviors, attitudes, and psychographics, and we brought it back to the agency. Their response? That's exactly who we're looking at. We didn't need mass change. We needed a handful of people, maybe one, to call a tips line with credible information. That level of clarity changes the entire approach. Before anything goes out, you have to understand what's already in the environment. The information landscape in that area told a clear story. These are communities where law enforcement carries a negative association, seen as a barrier, sometimes as the source of the problem itself. Drop a wanted poster into that environment and you get one response: rejection across the board. So we went back to the drawing board. CognitiveOS helped us explore different strategic lenses for the same problem. The agency had told us this person wasn't a hardened criminal in a real sense they were missing. That changed the frame entirely. We recommended running the content as a missing persons ad. Same core information, reframed around something universal, the instinct to help someone who's lost. That instinct cuts across every demographic, regardless of how someone feels about law enforcement. We built the content, connected it to the agency's brand, and generated multiple pieces tailored specifically for Facebook, the conduit they needed. Before anything went live, we tested it. We built a synthetic audience inside CognitiveOS, representative of the real population, and ran the original wanted poster first. The results matched expectations. The audience said, in effect, we have zero interest in helping the police find this person. He probably hasn't done anything wrong. Then we ran the missing persons ad against the same synthetic audience. Most of the same resistance came back. People saying, this is still the police, we see through this. But here's where it shifted. A handful of responses came back saying, if this person is actually missing, I want to help. And remember, we didn't need everyone. We needed one person to call the tip line with a credible lead. We delivered the results and the recommended approach. The agency ran it through their chain of command, got approval, and launched the campaign. They deployed through their own channels for this engagement, but here's where CognitiveOS opens things up. Queue and Dialogue lets you link 20 accounts to a single channel, all posting aligned variations of the same message at the same time. You can push out surveys, coordinate timing across platforms, and orchestrate the entire operation from one place. Once the campaign went live, we pulled the engagement data into CognitiveOS for ongoing assessment, tracking how the messaging performed against the specific audience over time, so we could iterate fast. Within 3 weeks, the agency received an anonymous tip that led directly to locating the individual. We won't claim direct causation. The correlation is absolute. The agency said the only variable that changed across 2 years of zero progress was working with us, the infrastructure and the operational guidance. From understanding your audience to crafting the right message at the right time to measuring what actually happened. That's CognitiveOS. This is effects as a service, the infrastructure and the people who know how to use it to produce real-world outcomes.